Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, what we have here is a pair of Circle of Sound speakers by Zenith. These are becoming increasingly popular for their mid-century look, and also they're actually a really good sounding speaker when used correctly, and also when replaced with this. This is an 8 ohm rated at 20 watt speakers. I don't think you get 20 watts out of a Circle of Sound system complete. Anyway, good sounding speaker. Has a whizzer cone just like the original, and I'm going to show you how you can replace the old drivers with this new guy, and also a link where you can purchase it on eBay. Okay, so we've got our speaker here. We're going to flip it over. You notice to protect the top, and as you can see, what we have here is the cable. The RCA connector has been removed by the previous owner, but no worries. And you've got 4 1/4-inch screws. Okay, and now this should just lift off, but sometimes they did put some kind of sealant in there and you have to pry it off very gently. Oh, that's nice. Pops right off. Yeah, there's that foam, and sometimes it sticks, but this one is kind of old. So we pull that off like that, let that drop to the side. You've got a bit of insulating foam there. And there's that big old Zenith speaker right there, which is probably very, very dried out. So making a note of the polarity right here, there's a little little white dot and a little white checkered down on the cable there. So that's the polarity indicator. Pull it off, just pulls off, and I'll show you that. See that white line? Yeah, that's your plus. And then in there we do have what size are they? 11/32, I believe. Let's have a look. Yep, 11/32. I'm going to cut and put a longer extension on my DeWalt unit here to take that off. All right. Okay, with all those off, I'll pull them off rather than pull it out with the speaker because it will stick. There we go. That one there. That one there. Put those to one side, and then basically just pull up gently. And there it is. That's the original speaker right there, and there's the whizzer cone. This is actually not bad shape at all. I've seen a way, way worse. And as you can see, they get a lot of dirt because of the way they're facing up all the time to disperse the sound through that cone. So anyway, that's your old one. And as you can see, look at the size of that magnet, frickin' tiny compared to this guy. I think we're gonna have a lot of boom, 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 great sound with this unit, brand new foam. And this is probably paper ready to go. All right. Now we get the new one. Please be aware of these screws and line it up really, really well. That is a drop-in replacement. Perfect. So we'll put the screws, obviously put the screws back on, and then because this is the round connectors, you're gonna have to replace these. You have to cut. I'll show you that right now, but you have to cut those off and replace with these. There. You'll get a set of these, one for each speaker, a pair for each speaker. You see they're 2 different sizes, and what you can do with the cut wire, you can either crimp it or just put a little bit of solder on there, but crimping will be absolutely fine as long as it's nice and tight. These will be included with each speaker. Okay, with those nicely crimped on there, you could do a drop of solder, but a good tight crimp will suffice. There's no strain on these per se, nobody's pulling on it. So with that done, we will slip them on, polarity correct, being the fat one being the positive side and the skinny one I can line this up. It's kind of hard to do without getting my head in there, which will be in the shot. Push that on. There we go. Also, you'll notice this foam is kind of rotted out, this sealing foam. What you can do is you scrape that off, obviously, before putting that in there, and then using good old-fashioned draft excluder. Put that around there and be very nice and tight. So then after that, you would obviously put your piece of foam back in and line up the holes and continue with the screws. Voila, there you have it. There's your new speaker. And now we'll do a little sound check. Okay, so we got a new driver in there. That's the older Zenith. I'm going to try and do a bit of a comparison test. It's going to be really hard. It's an iPhone. But hopefully you'll hear the difference between new and old. All right, I got this piece of music here. It's got some good bass track in it. I've given it a little bit of bass and a little less treble, so you can actually, that's the biggest problem with these speakers is people say they don't have enough punch, but I think this guy does. So a little bass, a little less treble, mid-range right in the middle. All right, here we go. Over to the right. So that's the old Zenith, a little muffled. Now over to the new guy. The old. Not as clear, not as much clarity. All right, there you have it. I think that sounds way better than that old guy. Don't forget they are full range, so you're trying to get a lot out of one speaker with a Wizzacone. All right, thank you for watching.